Hi guys, it's been a while, actually a year. Anyway, welcome back to Ancient Head, in case you're not new here. Today I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm going to rank all Rayman 3 levels, from worst to best. The video starts here. So for number 9, I placed longest shortcut, and for one basic reason. It's just fucking stressful. This level doesn't even have combat, which is very important for this game. And you can't really die in that level, but they just throw in the most annoying crap. Like stupid timers, and you have to be so precise to enter some of the doors. And also, these shoes sections, I just don't like them. They're really not fun. Also, in my opinion, I don't really like the aesthetics of this level. Up next we have the Fairy Council, the very beginning of the game. This is the level that basically most people will be introduced to the game. It teaches you the basic maneuvers. It even takes away Rayman's fist to teach you other stuff before punching, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, and you get introduced to the Vortex power-up, which creates tornadoes to spin screws. Now I'm not a person who is really fond of this level as much as some of the later ones, but it makes a very good introduction to the game, and it's a really good way to get into this game. And also, this level is easily one of the most beautiful levels of this game. Oh yes, Bog of Murk. Okay, about this level, it's, I don't know, in my opinion, it doesn't really have much going. It doesn't really have any interesting gimmicks. Yeah, you have 2 decent bosses, and yeah, you get Trollcopter, which is the power-up to let you fly. But it doesn't really have much going to it. I ranked it higher than the other 2 just because, although it doesn't really have an identity, it is a better level. It's harder. I like a little challenge. Later you're gonna see some better levels, so keep on watching to find out. From this point of the video, we're gonna discuss some much better levels, although they're not my personal favorite ones. Summit Beyond the Clouds. Now this one is actually a quite interesting one. Honestly, I have to be honest, I wish I could rank it up higher to show how much I actually appreciate this level. But there are better levels after this, so I kept it here. What I think about this level, it's one of the most unique levels of the whole game, even aesthetic wise. I like how this level first started off in this like pirate ship section. Honestly, although it was kind of repetitive, it was fun. Then later you get what is probably the best part of the level, where you do random platforming on a mountain. Then the last part is a cool ass snowboarding section. Honestly, you cannot go wrong with a snowboarding section. And the song in that part is a banger. At number 5, we have Community Forest, the second level of the game. This is the first level that I think introduces the gameplay loop of the game. So, how they do it? They make you kill an enemy to gather a power-up to progress through the level. I think it does a really good job at doing that. And also, this is the first level that introduces Glowbox, who's gonna be a very important character for the game. He does shit like give you bubble platforms with the plum juice that he often drinks. And at one point in the game, he even fucking swims up a waterfall. Oh yeah, and this level introduces the majority of the power-ups. Heavy Metal, the one for punching doors. Lockjaw, the one for swinging. And Shock Rocket, the power-up for moving a missile to hit switches or faraway enemies. Okay, for number 4, this might maybe piss some people off, but I put Land of Live Dead in number 4. And don't get me wrong, number 4 is a really high place. I actually really love this level. It's got some very creative ideas. There was this one checkpoint that you got this cool idea where you climb up a tower, get down, and then climb up the tower but with a portal that completely changes the tower. And there's these shoe sections, but they don't ruin the level for me. And also, it is the only diving section of Rayman 3. And don't get me started from the visuals of this level. They're very good. Like, come on, like, top notch. Personally, I think the best part of the level, most of you might not agree, is in the beginning of the second checkpoint. It's the part where there's like a bunch of fucking hoodlums here in the beginning. I don't know, like that part just has a really good vibe in my opinion. It's completely like combat focused. It was always my favorite of this level. In this point of the video, I'm going to be discussing what in my opinion are the best 3 levels of Rayman 3. And man, what good levels we're going to be discussing here. Honestly, for number 3 it was quite hard to pick because there were 2 levels I really liked and I didn't know which one to put lower, which one to put higher. But now I think I made my final decision. So I decided to put the Desert of Canaan in number 3. This level is one hell of a fucking level. It's basically the midpoint of the game. It's a level that highly focuses on like a mechanic with the Canarans, where like, yeah, they're basically really overpowered enemies that you cannot defeat. So you have to hit gongs to attract them to the gongs. Then there was this other mechanic where you have to carry an egg and place them on a pressure plate, while at times ghosts appear randomly. This level throws in a lot of mechanics to add this scary kind of feel to it, which sets it apart from the other levels. Now, at first I didn't really like this level because that was quite a tricky level to go through. But now when I replayed it, I realized how good it is. I mean, this level you even get to fight a really fucking good boss, basically Reflux, and that boss is really fucking good. And then you get like this power to change black lumps into red lumps. Basically, when you kill a hoodlum, you can get health. Yeah, even though this level didn't really have combat, it ended up with quite a bit of combat sections. I think this level makes a very good transition to the second half of the game. Up next, we have the Hoodlum Headquarters, a really good level, and quite a good looking one in my opinion. This level is a more straightforward level, but it does it really good. And it introduces some few mini games. And bro, the third checkpoint is really good. It's one of the most vertical focused platforming parts of the whole game. Then you get a boss fight, and after the boss fight you get a fucking epic chase where like lava rises and you have to keep on running to try to escape. And yeah, it really fits for being the second to last level of the game. Now the last level is of course the one and only, the Tower of the Leptos. Easiest decision of the whole list. Come on, this level just offers everything. The first checkpoint starts with what is probably the best combat moments of the whole game. You fight 3 fucking hoodlums with each having armor, and then you get this other checkpoint which is very heavily focused on climbing up with platforming. And then there's the spaceship section, which in my opinion is actually quite fun. There's like parts where you control a ship and a part where you shoot. And then the best thing of this whole level, everything builds up to this moment. The moment where you fight the final boss, which has 2 checkpoints. And the first checkpoint, you have 3 phases. And then in the second checkpoint, you have the finale, where you ride the ship, beat the fuck out of the boss, and then it's just you versus Andre. At the end, you do the ability you got from the desert of Canaran and win the game. It is now the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to leave your opinions in the comment section below, even if they don't line up to my opinion. See you in the next one.